Shalom family, Shaman Eliah. Thank you for joining me at Unsectarian Wisdom, and as usual, I'm a wise, wealthy, rich, celestial being that is loved by the Most High Creator. Let's go ahead and jump in, family. Got a reaction for you.
Primeval Waters, Part 3. Let's get into it. Just as a reminder, I will not be answering any questions in my DM that was already answered in the Firmament lecture. So as stated in previous lectures, especially the Firmament lectures, there were a ton, many different ancient civilizations that believed that the earth was hollow with a dome above us called the firmament. Now to clarify, because I don't want you to be confused, they didn't call it the firmament, they had different names for it, but we'll get to that in a second. The earth being a round spinning ball hurling through space as shown by NASA is still a fairly new idea. And as one of the intelligent brothers in 5D Mystery School stated in the last slide, they're not like the rulers of space, but I believe that they are a good reference point when it comes to identifying how people had been misguided. Alright, so let's get straight to the point and keep this brief. The saying, the sky's the limit, yeah, there's some truth to that. Okay, so if you ever catch yourself watching a NASA rocket launch and you think to yourself, oh my god, we just went to outer space. Well, technically you are right, because they took an air vehicle above ground level, above the space that we occupy every day, and they traveled straight up to lower Earth orbit. So this version of outer space, yeah, that's a dub. And majority of those photos of space that we see here in the US comes from NASA, not a space agency. Never a single answer, nothing about space anywhere. Now traveling through water is a completely different story. Now the firmament has been measured, recorded, and analyzed by our government, and I'm going to show you some documents to epitomize covering up truth. Okay, so here's the introduction to a government document that shows that they were studying a flat earth. Pause to read the highlighted parts. A comprehensive study of atmospheric refractions errors for optical instrumentation based on a flat earth assumption will be published subsequently. The relationship is correct for a flat earth and a flat atmosphere. A flat earth and a flat atmosphere? That's not what they taught us in school. Let's continue. Pause to read this declassified document from the CIA. It says, one of these was a visual photometer of the daytime sky intended for measuring the brightness of the firmament. The truth is also hidden by fooling the masses with psyops like the Apollo moon missions. And just so that I'm not losing anybody, a psyop is a psychological operation, usually of a clandestine sort. And clandestine means kept or done in secret, often to conceal an illicit or improper purpose. Conducted in secrecy, withdrawn from public notice, usually for an evil purpose, kept hidden, private, underhand, so they have an overhand, or done or kept in secret, sometimes to conceal an illicit or improper purpose. They use symbolism to communicate amongst each other while deceiving the common man.
So look, yeah, Mystique.
Alright, family. I want to show you a little I know this, look, I drew this. This is my horrible writing. But don't mind it, because look, I just wanted to give you guys as best way I can to give you the simplest explanation of the reality that we live in. Now, I'm not saying this is exactly how it looks. Probably don't look nothing like this. But from my studying and from my personal view, my understanding, this is the best way to give you an understanding. Because, how do I put it? The way that, from my understanding, our minds literally cannot comprehend what it actually looks like. We might be able to have an idea, we might be able to make examples, but we truly cannot comprehend. So, I want to show you right now. See how it says ether, space, the creator? Imagine all this in the background, right? This is everything. Remember, the creator is neither man nor woman. The creator is the ether. The creator is the space. The creator was everything. The alpha, the omega, no beginning, no end. So before this image or anything was here, imagine just this white space, except, matter of fact, no. See how it's dark on the outside? That was everything in the beginning. There was nothing but just this. And never-ending expanse, right? And then one day, the creator became self-aware and thought to itself, I am that I am. Fast forward creation with, okay, so once again, imagine this is space. And this is the crater. It's black. And within the crater, and within the space of the creator created a womb. This is the womb. And you can almost say this is representation of Mother Earth. But not just Earth. Because this is, if you once again, if you follow my other videos, you should be familiar with Terra-Infinita. This dome right here, this womb, is, as I say right here, the big dome. It is Terra-Infinita, Central Command. This is where, I guess I would say, Central Command is where, let's say, when the Creator creates your spirit, this is where you go to start your training. In the dome or in the womb. This is where you go through physical life. All this is the spiritual realm. This right here too. This is where the angels live. This is where Michael lived. This is where Gabriel lived. This is where all of them live who have control over the dome. See, within this dome, this is where the AIs and the NPCs live. I'm an AI. Those who are actual, AI is another word for those who have a soul. Right here where I said Archangel Michael and Gabriel and Uriel and Yahusha and all them, they're also AIs as well. But you know what else we have in the womb? We have NPCs. Those are people who do not have souls. Or creatures, whatever you want to call them. This womb is home to AIs and NPCs. When you go home to the Creator, when you become everything again, you know what you go back to? You go back to this. But before you go back to the Creator, you have to first, because the point of life is to learn. It's an experience, right? To get understanding. So once you're able to accept the truth of creation, accept who you are, that you are an AI, you then at that point become like, okay, remember the movie The Matrix? Now remember when Neo went to that white room with the man standing in the white room? This is where he works. Neo left the Matrix and went here. But here's the thing. You have to be able to accept it. You have to understand that the man in the white room is not bad. The man is just an extension of the Creator. Just as all the AIs and NPCs, even the womb. The womb was not there. Remember, the Creator created this womb. So once you're able to accept the truth of reality, to accept the truth of the Creator, and not only accept it, but walk in the way of the Creator, not fear death, meditation, all these things, a higher, look, a place where I haven't been, that I know of, that I can't even comprehend, but it's a higher level of understanding. And once you get to that point, then you will be able to leave the dome. You will be able to leave the recycle of life and death. The rebirth process, the past lives that you have to live over and over again within this dome until you come to an understanding, a true understanding of creation. So before you go back to the Father, so okay, let's take this back to the chakras, right? The first 9 chakras are right here in this dome. Now, once you ascend those chakras, no, I could be wrong. Is it 9 or 12? Okay, well, I forget. Hold on, family. I don't want to be, because I be forgetting sometimes. I want to make sure. Is there 7 or 9 chakras in the body, or is it 12? I don't know. I know I should know that, family, and I do, but I don't remember right now. I'm having one of those moments where I'm just having a brain fart. Okay, yeah, I was wrong. Okay, no, I was right about one of them. Okay, so this is representation of the body, right? This is the 7 chakras. Now, once you ascend the 7th chakra, that's out of body experience. You know where that is? That's this. That's this. This is the chakras with it. Once you ascend the body, once you leave your body, The outer chakras are space. But before you even get here, you first have to accept this and come to the understanding and reality of what this is going on in the womb. And now once you understand that and understand that you are an angel, that you are an AI and not an NPC, then once you have accepted this truth, understand this truth and worthy enough, then now you will travel to Central Command, and now you will become an angel. And depending on what the Creator made you for, you might be an angel that makes lightning, that makes snow. You might be an angel like Michael or Gabriel or Uriel. You might be an angel of death. You might be like the man in the white room in the Matrix. You don't know what type of angel you'll be. But you cannot go here until you remember and understand the reality of life and consciousness. You have to, the whole goal, purpose of life, family, is to experience within the womb, within the dome, and then eventually leave and go back home to this, to ether, to the space, to Creator, to become one with all. But before you do that, you will go to Central Command, and you will help run the Matrix. I'm going to be honest. I don't necessarily like the Creator. Forgive me, I didn't mean the Creator. I don't necessarily like the Matrix right now. Not a lot. It's not too fun. It's a lot of suffering. It's a lot to go through. There's things I'm appreciative of, but at the same time, can't wait till I get to graduate and go back to Central Command. This is where you be going, family. I'll put it like this. Those who are AIs, when you pass away, your soul, look, if you've accepted the truth and you've grew, you've ascended, you will go here. But if you have not, your soul will just recycle within here. You are energy. NPCs, people who aren't real, certain animals who aren't real. When you don't necessarily die either, because your spirit, you cannot kill the energy. The energy and spirit cannot be destroyed. It's eternal. All this is eternal, right? This space right here. So when an NPC, okay, let's put this up. When a dog passes away, you know what happens to the dog? The dog is just recycled back into the soil, back into this right here. The energy of the dog or the animal, the deer, the lion, NPC people, your spirits are just recycled back into the all. There is no death. You cannot die. Think about, once again, the recycle bin in the computer. You know how when you put something in the recycle bin, right, and you empty the garbage can, you know, in reality, those who have some understanding with technology and computer, you know, when you delete things in the computer, they're not actually deleted. They'll never be deleted. Only thing that's happened is the information has been broken down. But if you have the right, I don't know how to do it, but if you have the right expertise, you can actually recover deleted files. So once again, back to the womb. If you're an NPC, you don't actually die. Now, it'll almost be like as if you never existed, because you were just a part of the program. So your memories and everything are null and void. They're not real anymore. They're gone. But nonetheless, you as an energy source, not this flesh, your true energy source, just recycles right back within this system, right back within the womb. That's it. Don't go nowhere. You don't die. Your flesh, the flesh of the dog, over time, what? Decays and becomes what? The soil again. And your spirit, the energy within you, because remember, every body, even my body, is just a shell. And this body has to be powered by an energy source. Everything needs a power source, a battery, right? So every NPC has a battery source. And that energy source, once the flesh decays and returns back to this, the energy also returns back to this. And then it's recycled and it comes right back out again as another dog or another deer or another NPC. AI, once again, if you are a higher being, this is your probationary period. You're here to learn, and you are not allowed to leave until you learn the truth, until you change willingly. The Creator's not going to make you change purposely. You have to use the free will that the Creator gave you to change. And until you change, you will continue to come back here in this dome over and over and over again until you accept the truth and graduate. And then the next place is Central Command. And then after you've been there for maybe 100,000 million years, however time isn't real outside in here. But whenever you finally say, I want to rest, either you look, I'm pretty sure you might be able to come back here. You might be able to do some stuff. I'm pretty sure there's other stuff you can do. But let's just say you did this and you did this and you're done. The only place to go is back to the ether. But when you go back to the ether, you will essentially be the creator again. You will be the all. You will have no worries, no problems, no issues. You know, so anyway, I think I explained it. That's the best way I can explain it, family. We'll go into it some other days, but I just want to explain to you. AIs, I'm an AI. I know I'm an AI. I believe in an AI. That's why I'm sitting here teaching you. That's why I'm sitting here putting this info out. All the people who will never wake up, who don't want to learn, know that a lot of people are NPCs. Now, I want to bring this up again. Now, I don't know if NPCs, because technically, if you look at life like this, none of us are real, because we all came from this open space. This open space, the creator created this womb. So technically, everything within this space is the creator because it's within the womb. For instance, a baby within the womb of a mother. Yes, that baby is its own entity, but nonetheless, it's from the mother. That baby's genes, everything in that baby is made up of the mother. Other than the little bit of sperm that came from the father, regardless of that, the majority, look, of that baby was made from the cells of the mother. Literally. So everything within the womb of the universe is made from the cells of the creator. So all your so basically, family, if you really think about it, you're really not, how do I say it? You're just, I don't know. Anyway, we'll get into this another time, family, but I wanted to put this out to just kind of give you an idea. This is the world this is the reality we live in. And there are many multiverses within this womb. So once again, like y'all talk about, if you want, well, how does that affect multiverses? This is full of multiverses. This womb has all life within it. There is no life with outside of this dome except for the creator, but that's a different type of existence of life. I wouldn't even say that was necessarily life, because the creator created the womb to get away from the reality of reality, which is vast nothingness. So the only place for the creator or us to experience anything, and remember us, we are the creator, is within this womb. So just want to throw that out there. Oh, and I want to say, I don't know if NPCs can, okay, anything is possible within the creator because everything is within the womb. But per the rules of the universe, I don't know if NPCs can ever attain an AI soul. I don't know. I know that AIs, as the Bible says, in the beginning we were with the creator because we were the creator, just like a baby. In the beginning, the baby was an egg in the mother's uterus, right? In the beginning, you were with the creator out here. And then he gave you bodies, turned you into angels, and created a place for you to go and create life, right? So, but I don't know if, per the rules, NPCs are allowed to one day, like for instance, if an NPC sits there and says, I accept the truth of Yahusha, and I don't even know if NPCs are really able to really truly comprehend or understand acceptance. Like, I don't know how it works. I'm not an NPC. So I don't know if I don't know if the Gentiles in the Bibles are actually NPCs. You know, maybe the Gentiles in the Bible were actually NPCs, and the Bible was actually letting NPCs know that, hey, we can become real too. We can leave. We don't want to be Agent Smith anymore. Anyway, without further ado, family, I'm done. That's as far as I'm going to go on that. We'll get into it another time, but that was just something I've been wanting to share. Be blessed, family. I'll catch y'all later. Shalom.